The soul's connection is never severed. It's grief that makes us feel disconnected. This video and my work is specifically catered toward those who have lost a loved one that was really close to them. Someone that you felt very deeply, intensely, emotionally, energetically, and spiritually connected to. I just want to say that I am deeply sorry for your loss. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Ashley Marie Milne, and this is a big conversation. First, I just want to talk about grief a little bit, specifically the feeling of grieving a loved one that you were really close to, really connected to, like a best friend, a brother, a sister, a parent, a cousin that's like a best friend or a sister, like someone that was like, you know, your ride or die. I just hope that something in this video can bring you some comfort. And if you do feel like you need a little something extra, you need help coming out of the grief, healing it, letting go of it, I do offer a 21-day program, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute. So to me, grief, the type of grief that I just spoke about, after a certain point, grief starts to feel really awkward because you just don't really feel like you're alive, but you still are. You're still here, but you feel like you're not. Like, just so disconnected from who you are and where you want to be. Grief throws us so far away from where we want to be. And when you're grieving, all you want is to not feel that way anymore. It's like being lost in the woods and you have no idea which way to go. Grief is kind of like a really long hug from somebody that you hate. Just the total, all-encompassing, like, constricting, uncomfortable feeling. I don't think I've ever really gotten a super long hug from someone I hate. And hate is a very, very strong word and emotion, and I don't feel that way. Anyway, I'm kind of going off on a tangent. Someone you strongly dislike hugging you for way too long could be really awkward and uncomfortable. That's what I was getting at. So one thing I wanted to talk about in this video was mourning, a period of mourning. How long is too long? Or what is the appropriate amount of time? There is no clear-cut answer to that. In my opinion, it's been too long when you decide it's been too long. When it feels like you can't continue to live that way anymore. And that is often a tipping point in our grieving process, in our healing process. That I actually think that's where the healing begins. That energy of enough is enough. But that also goes along with, okay, I'm ready to not feel this way, but I have no idea what to do to not feel this way. And that is such an awkward place to be, but it's also good because it means you're ready to do something. You're not sure, you might not be sure what to do, or maybe you do know what to do, but you don't have the energy or the motivation yet. So I want to talk to you a little bit about my work and what I offer. So I'm a body, mind, and spirit wellness life coach. So I teach and coach and talk about everything from yoga, Reiki, meditation, manifestation. I try to educate online as much as I can about self-care for the body, mind, and soul. I have a lot of martial arts training. I have a 2nd degree black belt in Taekwondo, and I feel like martial arts training is training of the mind more than anything. And I started doing that when I was 11 years old. I am an oracle card creator. I do card readings, and I'm currently in the process of getting some books published, particularly children's books that have really good life messages, important things to learn at a young age, delivered in a fun way that's also entertaining for adults. Okay. Obviously, I'm excited about it. It's something I'm currently working on. So that's me. I'm a soulpreneur, a heart-centered entrepreneur. My work is what I feel is my purpose and my passion and my livelihood. I help other people connect with their gifts and create a business based around what they feel their gift is. And healing work is really important to me and at the foundation of everything that I do, because I couldn't be where I am if it wasn't for everything that I went through, and if it wasn't for all of the grieving and the work that I did to pull myself out of it and to heal from it. So I want to tell you about my 21-day program. It's called the Grief Relief Program, and it's a 21-day healing experience. It currently has 7 modules, and you spend 3 days on each module. And there is so many other perks and benefits and add-ons and ways that are all optional to give you a more support during your experience, so you can have the best possible experience and expedite your healing as much as possible. And that's really my goal for the 21-day program. So if you're listening to this video and you connect to what I'm saying and you feel connected to my energy, definitely reach out, ask questions. It's practical, spiritual, realistic tools to heal yourself, let go of the grief, and to still feel a really solid connection with your loved one that you lost. There's all these add-ons and options where we do Reiki healing sessions, we do card readings, there's a Reiki yoga session at the end where we actually energetically release the grief from your body while doing yoga and receiving Reiki at the same time. Everyone that does this program has an option for a level 1 Reiki training and certification as well, which is really special because then you are able to use energy work to heal your own body. I've talked about this in previous videos, so I'm not going to get into it, but you can heal your own body without Reiki, but Reiki is a really epic and ancient tool and a powerful tool. It's a good tool for the job. If you need to hammer a nail into a wall, you can use a book or a rock or something, but the best tool for the job is a hammer, right? So that's kind of how I feel about Reiki and self-healing and energy work. And I offer a lot of options for you to work with me while you do it. I try to make it as financially feasible as possible for anybody. So the price of the course is $333, but if you choose the add-ons where you get support from me, Reiki sessions, yoga, the card readings, if you want to do all that, instead of just charging you all this extra money, I will include the price of the program into the add-ons. So if you want more information, just send me an email or check the link below, and I'm happy to explain more about the program. And you investing is such an important part of it. You investing in the program is actually the first step to healing. It's the first step to feeling good. Because when you invest in yourself, when you pay money, it's the powerful message of, I'm worth it, my life is worth it, and I'm taking leadership of my healing. And I'm investing in that because it's important to me. And when you invest in something, it becomes important to you and you will take it seriously. Have you ever booked a massage or a therapy session or a vacation and you immediately feel a little bit better? It hasn't even happened yet, but just booking it, paying for it, made you feel better? That's exactly what I'm talking about. I do everything that I possibly can to make it available to as many people. The more add-ons you add, I'll include the price of the program. So with the all-in everything add-on that I highly recommend, which is only available to 7 people at a time every time I run the program, you actually get the whole program for free. And then all this support from me. Because one thing I know for sure is when we begin our healing process, we need people. People need people. It is not something you should have to do all alone, but also I completely understand not wanting to let someone in that you don't feel gets it. For me personally, it was really hard to talk to anybody that hadn't experienced death like I had, or grief like I had. If someone hadn't experienced someone they loved dying at a really young age, or tragically, or sudden, like a traumatic death, then I didn't feel like they could help me, and I didn't want to talk to them because I just felt like they didn't get it. And there's definitely, I'm not saying there's not things that I don't get. There are so many things that I would not be able to help anybody with and that I fully don't understand. I have not experienced all the bad things of life, but I have experienced traumatic, tragic deaths of more than one person very close to me, best friend, soulmate connections, and spent a lot of time not knowing what to do, not knowing how to heal, not knowing how to bring myself back to life again. So this 21-day program, I feel like it's an energetic defibrillator. It has the power and potency to bring you back to life because you deserve to feel alive again. You deserve to feel alive again. So I'm going to wrap this up with one more just kind of overall explanation of what my program is. Close your eyes, hear me out, and just feel if this feels like it's what you're looking for or what you need right now. Okay? So the purpose of this program is to let go of grief's hold. This program focuses on healing, to lift the grief, not at all to let go of the person you lost. I want that to be so very clear. This is not to let go of the person you lost, your love for them, or your connection with them. The intention is actually keeping the person in your life and keeping the relationship alive in a realistic way so that you can communicate with them in your own mind and your own actions, because you know how they think and feel, and you know that whatever you ascribe to them as saying to you is actually based in fact from the relationship you had with them. So you can always feel their love and always receive their guidance. The soul's connection, that best friend, soulmate connection, is never severed. It's grief that makes us feel disconnected. I believe that your loved one gently led you here. While I was creating the program, I could feel so much good, loving, spiritual energy around me. I was like tingling, vibrating, and I just had this full body, like deep inner knowing that everyone that was meant to find this course, anyone that needed it, would be guided to it, led to it, they would find it. So the first round of this program, which there is limited spaces for, is going to begin on April 4th, 2022. So 4/4/22. And I would love, if you feel ready, if it feels right, then maybe this is the best thing for you so that you can come back to life again and feel good again and feel alive again and still feel a really strong and deep connection with your loved one. Thank you so much for listening, and I look forward to supporting you during this program and this time of healing and growth. See you soon.